What was abandoned in silence may return in chaos, a base lost. According to a CNN report, President Donald Trump has been quietly pressing his national security team for months to find a way to retake Bagram Air Base from the Taliban. On the surface, it sounds like just another headline. But beneath the surface, something darker is at play. The story begins with a runway. Bagram Air Base, once the beating heart of America's longest war, lies just an hour north of Kabul. It wasn't just a military hub. It was the symbol of U.S. dominance in the region. When the Afghan government collapsed in 2021 and U.S. troops pulled out in chaos, the Taliban claimed it. Overnight, the fortress became theirs. For years, it seemed untouchable. But Trump never forgot. 3 people familiar with the matter told CNN he has been quietly demanding options, pushing his advisors again and again. How do we get it back? On Thursday, during a press conference with UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, Trump dropped his first public hint. "We gave it to them for nothing," he said. "We're trying to get it back." By the way, the words were casual, but the weight behind them was not. But here's the part no one expected. These conversations weren't just speculation. They were strategy. Inside closed-door meetings, scenarios have been drawn, possibilities weighed. How much force? How much risk? What's the cost of re-entering the graveyard of empires? This isn't just about one airfield. It's about control of the skies above Central Asia. It's about proximity to China, to Iran, to Russia. Bagram isn't a base. It's a chessboard square that could tip the entire game. For the Taliban, holding Bagram cements their image as victors over the West. For the U.S., losing it was more than a retreat, it was humiliation. And now, the fight for its return could ignite a confrontation no one is prepared for. Behind closed doors, a different story unfolds. Because this push isn't just military, it's political. For Trump, retaking Bagram would be a symbol, proof of reclaiming what was lost. For his critics, it's reckless, a dangerous gamble in a region already boiling. And there's something else. Whispers suggest the Taliban may not be the only power eyeing Bagram. Regional actors, China, Russia, even Iran understand its value. Intelligence suggests Beijing has quietly assessed the site, considering whether it could become part of their expanding Belt and Road military footprint. If the U.S. moves, it won't just be the Taliban in their way. It could trigger a great power collision. Here's what the headlines miss. The U.S. left Afghanistan in defeat. The Taliban paraded American weapons. Billions in equipment were abandoned. But in Washington, a question has never gone away. Should the world's most advanced airbase really be left in enemy hands? A shadow of power still haunting the mountains of Afghanistan. And now, whispers say it could fall back into American hands. Some officials argue retaking it is impossible without war. Others say deals could be cut, secret negotiations, back channels, proxy forces. But all admit one thing: any move would carry shockwaves. This detail was never supposed to surface, because retaking Bagram wouldn't just rewrite the Afghan story. It could redraw the map of global power. And now the countdown begins. Will America risk returning to the battlefield it swore to leave forever? Will the Taliban allow their prize to slip away, or fight to the last man to keep it? Or will another power quietly move first, while the world looks the other way? The story everyone thought was over is just beginning. What do you think? Would retaking Bagram spark stability, or unleash another storm? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Blackout News, where the stories you were never meant to hear come to light.